everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ange and I am going to talk to you today about Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows. I love Anastasia shadows, they are amazing. I started off buying some of her eyeshadow palettes and I would highly recommend that if you are able to purchase the palettes because they are very good value for money. I do believe you can buy them now on sephora.co.nz and you can also buy them on Beautylish, who ship to New Zealand if you spend more than $50 and shipping is free. The palettes that I have bought from Anastasia in the past are normally when she does a palette, they are normally limited editions, so like this one you can't purchase anymore. They usually come with an eyeshadow brush dual ended, and this is the self-made palette. I quite like the neutral colours. There's quite a few shimmeries, a few mattes, and it's just a great way to try out her shadows. The other limited edition palette that I got that everybody is in love with is the Mario Master Palette by Mario. Now Mario is the makeup artist that is famous for doing Kim Kardashian's makeup, and he collaborated with Anastasia Beverly Hills to create this beautiful palette here, which is a stunning warm sultry palette. The latest palette that was launched by Anastasia Beverly Hills is actually permanently available. It is not limited edition, and the beauty guru world absolutely lit up with this palette. It's the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm not a fan of the velvet packaging because it does get a bit grubby, but it's still better than, say, like the NARS packaging that gets finger marks all over it. That sort of bugs me a little bit, so I can live with this a little bit more, and I'm sure a makeup wipe will get my marks off. But this is a very warm palette, very popular. It was in every YouTube guru that I watch when they put their 2016 favourites up for the year. I don't think anyone did not have this palette in their list of favourites. So that is the Modern Renaissance palette, and I highly recommend getting that if you love your warm colours. Now you can buy her shadows in single pans, very similar to the Makeup Geek shadows, to the MAC single shadows that you can buy. As I said, Makeup Geek are very affordable. They're around $6 US per pan. Anastasia ones are $12, and you can buy them from sephora.co.nz at 23 New Zealand dollars per pan. But if you do love her shadows, they are a dream to blend with. You can purchase them there. So I'm just going to show you some of the colours I have, and I think they're great quality. This is Caramel, and it's a matte colour. They're just so soft. So that's Caramel. It's a warm neutral colour. We have Warm Taupe. Warm Taupe is in the Modern Renaissance palette, one of my favourite transition colours. Aubergine. Blazing. Burnt Orange Matte, and I think that is in the Modern Renaissance palette too. One of my favourite colours because it's a warm brown is Red Earth. Metal, not one of my favourite colours. I would have to say it looks more pigmented on my finger than it does show up on my eyes. I actually might try it as a highlighter actually. So that's Metal. Then we have Morocco, a very popular colour, one I like a lot. I love this colour. Custard, a very popular colour, and I really like this. I would say if you're familiar with MAC shadows, this would probably be very similar to Soft Brown. This is a Birkin, great transition colour, a very popular colour, and I love this because it's just so warm. It's a beautiful colour, and it's Fudge. Deep Plum, great on the lid. This one is Peach Sorbet. I mean, look how pigmented that is. Another very popular colour, I know Luster Lux loves this colour, is Fawn. A very, very creamy white colour, Blanc. One of the most popular colours in the Anastasia range is Sienna. And it's a very warm brown colour. So if you love your warm colours, way to go. For a cool transition colour, you have Dusty Rose. And my last colour I have is one I love too, is a Bengal. And the shadows that I have just along the bottom here are shadows that I depotted from the Anastasia Catwalk palette that I really like, and I like chucking those in a smaller palette when I'm going travelling or away for a weekend, because they're great little shadows to have on hand. So my thoughts on Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows, I love them. I wish they weren't so expensive, but the palettes are really worth their weight. I just think they're really worth the money. So I'm going to compare it in US dollars. So you are paying $12 for one eyeshadow pan US. The palette here is $42 US. So I think value for money, the palettes are the way to go, and it's a great way of introducing yourself to the Anastasia brand. As I say, if you get the palette, you get a double-ended eyeshadow brush as well, and she normally just blends the colours together that mean you get full use of all the colours that are in there. So as I said, you can get this at any time, sephora.co.nz or Beautylish. I will pop the links down below. Highly recommend this palette if you're wanting to try out her brand. Yes, there are a lot of warm colours which made this very popular. These sorts of warm colours are still going to be popular for the upcoming season. These very neutral colours are beautiful. I love Primavera and Tempera. They are wonderful inner corner highlights and lid colours. And then I love Warm Taupe because it's a great neutral colour, and the Cypress Umber is a fantastic outer corner colour. So you've still got a lot of your neutral colours. You do have your pops of colour. The Antique Bronze is beautiful if you just want a smoky eye for an evening look on its own. It's fantastic. Highly recommend Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments below, and click the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it, and I thank you so much for joining me. I will try something a little bit different in my next video, and thank you for joining me. See you next time. Bye.